We also got some questions here that I want to address before we do anything else. From Kevin, apologies, Kevin Abreu. Apologies if I'm pronouncing your last name incorrectly, Kevin. Curvin, there's an R in there. My apologies again. I'm really bad. What next for Gunther at WrestleMania 40? I think it's a good question. I think Seth Rollins is not off the table. He obviously still needs a challenger. I've talked about before, however, that as Intercontinental Champion, I would prefer if he didn't have a challenger. If he wasn't challenging Seth for the title, I would prefer for him to do something else. I've pitched before Jey Uso as someone I would enjoy for him to wrestle. I think Jey Uso needs something right now other than Jim.
Jimothy Uso. We went over the yeet versus no yeet.
Sorry, I only know him as no yeet. I don't know what you're talking about.
Isn't he facing no yeet? Isn't it going to be yeet versus no yeet at WrestleMania?
It feels like it should be yeet versus no yeet at WrestleMania, but I do also think.
Do you think it'll be a lumberjack match between the yeet and no yeet fellas?
Ooh, and then we got the fat. You're welcome, WWE. It could be. It certainly could be.
Great ideas over here. No one's listening.
I think it could be yeet versus no yeet, but honestly, I do think that yeet needs something more than the arm waving entrance. And I think him beating Gunther for the IC title would be that. I think
here's my pitch.
What's that?
I have a few pitches for this. I like your idea. I think main event Jey Uso should probably be the top option. Gotta call main event Jey Uso or yeet. No, don't just Jey Uso. Come on, we're not disrespectful here. Sami Zayn, possibly, who just came back. I think that's a possible one.
That's true.
Anyone want R-Truth? No? Okay, I tried. People over there, what's up? If you feel me, say what's up. I think, I don't think they're going back to Chad Gable. No, they completely shut the guy down.
Now, Chad Gable, Otis, and Akira Tozawa, again, in our preview, were announced via the YouTube channel that they were in the Royal Rumble. All three of them were not in it.
Hear me out here. Braun Breaker. Braun Breaker's the last person to beat Gunther.
Is that true?
Yeah, he beat him in NXT for the NXT Championship when he was not ready to be beating Gunther.
I don't like that. I don't know. Part of me feels like they're going to do him versus Omos.
That's
just because of based on the elimination.
I can see it happening. It's still crazy.
I don't know. I mean, we talked about how before all the allegations came out that like Brock versus Gunther would have been a good match. And if they're replacing Brock with Braun in the Royal Rumble, then why not fully go all the way and replace him in a feud with Gunther?
Be a hell of a way to put someone over.
I agree. It would be a good way to do that.
And I think that would be your match of WrestleMania by the end of it. Talking about intensity and speed, maybe.
That's true.
I absolutely agree with you, though. This is a random conversation that me and Ryan had this week. I don't remember why. What did you watch that got us here about speed and intensity?
It's just my common thing of like that's what I like in wrestling.
Oh, it was Ospreay and Alexander, though.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because he was. I really liked the Josh Alexander Ospreay match, but it was a thing of I wish Alexander wrestled more like that with more speed and intensity and kept up with that pace. Because I think like Ospreay has foregone the flippy do stuff and replaced it with speed and intensity. And you could see that in people like Takeshita. You can see that in Alexander when he turns it on. Otherwise, Alexander just slows down and does like limb work stuff. And it's like, no, don't do that.
You just ended me like that. But the flippy do stuff just got me.
I really got you.
But yeah, so you brought that up, and then I watched Braun Breaker like spear someone on NXT or whatever. He just destroyed Axiom. Yeah, he destroyed the guy. And I was like, I'm pretty sure Ryan would love Braun Breaker. And as you saw in the Rumble, the guy just runs at a million miles per hour and then destroys someone.
Yeah,
he's very intense. So I think that match could be good on a WrestleMania card if you want to put someone over to beat him for the title. But I think main event Jey Uso makes a lot of sense as well. Maybe they could do that in Perth.
Maybe.
And then Gunther can have just a big singles.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, what I would do is I would do Braun versus Gunther at Perth first, and then do Jay, because I just think Jey Uso. I would if I was a booker, I would rather make sure my current stars are over versus elevating a new star. I mean, elevating new stars is obviously always a great idea, but I think Jey Uso he's been stalling basically since he moved to Raw and won the tag titles, and since then he hasn't done anything. So I think an IC title win is exactly what he could do. And then him having the IC title while Cody has the world title was a nice little bit there. So that's my thought on the whole matter.